I'm Brien Schmauch, host of the college football podcast Complete BS, and we're here for Tailgate Talk, your quick rundown of the matchups, rivalries, and picks that you'll be talking about this weekend. Let's get into it. TCU at Arizona State. Arizona State really needs to win this game after suffering a non-conference road loss 3 weeks ago. They had a close win last week versus Baylor, but I still feel they need to get some momentum going heading into a tough 5-game stretch. They opened up as a 2.5-point home favorite. If you can tease the points up, absolutely do it. Arizona State 24-23. Florida State at Virginia. These are the top 2 offenses in the ACC so far this year. It's FSU's first road game and the last hurdle before a monster showdown versus Miami next week. FSU opened a 7.5-point favorite. I like them to win 31-21. On Saturday, Louisville goes to Pitt, and this is the conference opener for both teams. Louisville's a dark horse ACC contender, but since joining the conference, they're 0-3 in games at Pitt. Louisville's a 4.5-point road favorite, but they haven't covered a spread this season. Coming off a bye, I expect Pitt to have a renewed commitment to running the ball with Desmond Reid. Give me Pitt 35-34. Oregon at Penn State, and this is a rematch of last year's Big Ten championship game, which Oregon won 45-37. But this game is at Penn State, and it's a whiteout game. That needs to be taken into account. On paper, they're really evenly matched teams, and this could be one of the best games of the year. This is a must-watch for college football fans. I expect quarterback for Penn State Drew Aller not to be rattled in this environment, whereas Dante Moore for Oregon might struggle early on. Penn State gets it going and gets the win, 31-27. USC at Illinois. Does Illinois have a hangover after being housed last week by Indiana is the biggest question. If they're focused and play their game, they can win. If they're still licking their wounds, USC could make this 2 blowouts in a row. Illinois will start slow before trying to mount a rally, but too little, too late. USC gets it done on the road, 35-27. Alabama at Georgia. Both teams have had one true test this year. Alabama opened the year at FSU and got manhandled. Georgia went up to Tennessee and played a thrilling close game and came out on top. Both teams have had a bye last week, so everyone should be rested and healthy. Alabama has won 9 of the last 10 matchups. I like Georgia to make a big play in the return game with Zachariah Branch and give them a short field to get a touchdown. Touchdowns will be hard to come by. Give me the Dogs 21-17. LSU at Ole Miss. This is a rivalry game called the Magnolia Bowl. Who will be the quarterback for Ole Miss is the biggest question, Austin Simmons or Trinidad Chambliss. It might not matter because both have been spectacular. Ole Miss is really poor against the run, and LSU, if they can get their running back Caden Durham going and be that number 1 option for them, they can really make some noise in this game. Ole Miss is a 2.5-point home favorite, and I like them to cover with a close 27-24 win. That's Tailgate Talk. I'm Brien Schmauch. For the full breakdown, check out the Complete BS podcast. We'll see you next Friday.